Hi, today we're gonna start lesson number 5, which is about lines. Types of line. Types of line. In this lesson, we're gonna learn about two kinds of lines. The first one we will call it a horizontal line, and the second one we will call it a vertical line. Let's start with the horizontal line. When I say horizontal, it means that I have a straight line that it's perfectly level from the left to the right. So if you look at the distance between the left side and the right side, they have exactly the same distance. That's why we call this line a horizontal line. But if you look at the second one here, this line, it's not a horizontal line because they do not have the same distance. Look at the left side and the right side. They have different distance. That's why this line is not a horizontal line. Also, again, the same here. Look at these two lines. The gray one, this one, is not a horizontal line, while the brown one, this is a horizontal line. Look at the left side and the right side. They have the same distance. So again, the horizontal line is a straight line that it's perfectly level from the left to the right. Now let's take this example. I have here a boy and a girl. They are trying to put on some shelves. They started with the first one, then they added the second one. The first one is perfectly nice and correct. Look at the shelf, it has a horizontal line. If you look at this shelf, the first one, look at the distance at the left side and the right side. They have the same exactly level or exactly distance, 150 centimeters, and here 150 centimeters. So this one is perfect. Look at all the books, they are perfectly correct in their places, nothing will happen. But if you look at the second one, it's not correct. All the books are falling down, falling over. Why? Because this shelf is not in a horizontal line. If you look at the left side, the distance here is exactly 150 centimeters. While if you look at the right side here, it's not 150 centimeters, it's 155 centimeters. So what shall I do to fix my shelf? How can I fix it? I have two ways. My first way here, I can go to the right side and start lowering down the right side here 5 centimeters. After I finish, I will get the same distance. I will get 150 centimeters. It's not 155 centimeters anymore. Now it's 150 centimeters, exactly like the left side. So when I do that, I'm gonna get a horizontal line, and all the books, they will not fall over. The second way, I can go to the left side. If the right side was 150 centimeters and the left side was 155 centimeters, I can go to the left side and start raising up this side 5 centimeters. When I start raising up 5 centimeters, I'm gonna get 155 centimeters. So this side will be 155 centimeters, and this side will be 155 centimeters. So the both sides, they will get the same distance, and my shelf will be in a horizontal line, and the books, they will not falling down again. So I have two ways. My first way is by lowering down the right side 5 centimeters, or by raising up the left side 5 centimeters. Okay, here we're gonna study the second kind of lines, which is the vertical lines. Vertical line is the straight line that moves from the top to the bottom. So also, if you look at the vertical line forms a right angle with a horizontal line. Together, you can see that we created a right angle. The right angle is exactly 90 degrees, or a quarter turn. So again, the horizontal line is has a perfect level from the left to the right, and the vertical line, it has a perfect level from the top to the bottom. Together they can make a right angle. Now let's answer this question. Here I have 3 different pictures of fences, and we have to find the vertical lines and the horizontal lines. What is the same and what is different about these fences? Let's start with the first one. If you look at these lines, you can find out that they are vertical lines. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical lines. Look at the 2 horizontal lines here. I have 2 horizontal lines. And if I took both of them, the vertical and the horizontal line, I can create a right angle, which is exactly 90 degrees. Now let's go to picture B. If you look at the lines, these lines are vertical lines, and they are 4 vertical lines. But if you look at these 2 lines, they are not horizontal lines. Because if you look at the left, right, and the right side, if you look at the left side and the right side, or again, if you look at this one, the left side and the right side, you can find out that the distance between both sides are not same. This side and this side, they do not have the same distance. So these 2 lines are not horizontal lines. Let's go to the last one. Look at the first one and the second one. They are perfectly matched, and they are perfectly on a perfect level from the left to the right. They have the same distance. That's why we can call them horizontal lines. But if you look at these lines, can I use them to create a right angle? No, I can't. So that's why we can't call them vertical lines. So here, again, I have both vertical and horizontal lines. Here, I have only vertical lines, and here I have only horizontal lines. Okay, the girl here, she's using a string with a weight. This string will help her to measure the vertical lines. If I draw here another horizontal line, I can create a right angle with her vertical line. So this string, it's a way to measure all the lines that they are vertical. So she uses it now to measure the line of the door. It is a vertical line. Okay, now the last question here. I already drew for you the lines of symmetry. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shapes. And we drew a lines of symmetries. Now, I need you to decide each line. Is it a vertical line or a horizontal line? And how many lines did we draw? Start counting the lines, write the number, and write the name of the line. So, how many lines do we have? What do we call this line? How many lines do we have? How many lines do we have here, and what do we call this line? If I have more than one line, write the number and write the name of each one of them until you finish. And that's it. Be safe. Have a nice day.